Andrew Schulz on the Kanye West issue. Now, I told Mersh before the show that I firmly believe Andrew Schulz is the next Michael Rappaport. His whole personality is like it. The whole wigger vibe he's trying to pull off. The whole no cap bullshit that he does. He's such a fucking phony. Whatever. Here you go.
The newest aging Jewish wigger.
Look at that. Hold on. Now let's watch this Phil DeFranco style video specifically formatted for Instagram.
Kanye West, you gopher-faced Deutschbag. This week, Kanye went on a media blitzkrieg. He threw so many stones at the Jews, he's now an honorary general in the West Bank, which is soon to be the only bank that will accept him.
It's so funny that he's not allowed to have a bank yet.
Yeah, it's so funny that he's being run off the planet and his point is being proven.
Oh, you fucking stupid wigger. What else? What else, bud? What else?
JP Morgan actually canceled his account, so the only transaction Kanye is going to have is when Caitlyn drops off the kids.
What are you doing? Jay Leno stuff? What is this?
I think he's really trying to do. This is a dead format, sir.
Are you doing a monologue for a?
He's doing an obsolete format. You're doing top 10 list decks, you fucking douchebag.
You're doing a monologue for a podcast? Seriously? Jesus fucking Christ!
Coming up, guys, my top 10 list. Kanye West's top 10 names for new albums.
Get a fucking grip, bud. Get a grip.
So what exactly did Ye say? Well, Hungry Hitler went on Drink Champs.
It's like that format of trying to do a monologue, talk fast, talk millennial style, and then squeeze in as many references and things as possible.
It's pretty crazy.
Shoehorn him in there.
Yeah.
It's with the most bloated cheeks I've ever seen on a human.
Hey, the most bloated cheeks I've ever seen on a human. What is that? What are you doing? Are you dipping?
You shouldn't be dipping. You should be using Jake's Mint Chew.
Jesus, but let me tell you something. He's talking about Kanye and his cheeks. You sound like you just had your wisdom teeth removed. You sound like you have a Down syndrome tongue.
The guy looks like a Ninja Turtle just had a root canal and proceeded to spout off more hate than a West Virginia water fountain. He claimed
Yeah, okay, I get it. I understand.
Does the water fountain spit hate out, though? I think it just spits out water.
Yeah, and just because you look like you're in the cherry Zionist daddies doesn't fucking mean anything. I mean, I get it. I understand. But put glasses on this guy, he'd be fucking Buddy Holly. You're right. I'm sick of you. I'm fucking sick of you. You're generic YouTuber number 456, Andrew. Okay? I hate this shit. I think Andrew Schulz is funny. I've said it before, and he can be funny. But what is this Zoomer TikTok thing you're doing, man? Huh? What are you, Philip who funds the bankos?
George Floyd was killed by fentanyl.
Philip who funds the bankos is right.
Yeah, is that who you are? Andrew?
Wrong. Kanye.
Look, he's putting emojis over. Look at this.
Wrong.
But then how would I know it's wrong?
You fucking doper, brother. What are you doing?
Killed by fentanyl. Wrong. Kanye, we have video evidence of a throat getting crushed, and don't worry, Kim's not in it.
Number one, he did die of fentanyl overdose. That is, he did. His body had an obscene amount of fentanyl in it, and the knee is not what killed him. Andrew.
He blamed the Jews for trying to silence him. Yay, the only Jew that's ever kept your mouth shut was the dentist that wired your jaw.
He blamed Jews for trying to keep him silent. And then they took off every single interview he did off of YouTube, and they silenced him.
And took his bank account away.
And LeBron didn't air his barbershop interview with him either, because they silenced him. And there were 4 Jewish people sitting in the room with the Noriega interview.
Yeah, and there were probably a bunch of Jewish people sitting in a room with the original Noriega.
Yeah, so, good point.
He blamed the Jews for trying to silence him.
You mean the CIA?
Hey, the only Jew that's ever kept your mouth shut was the dentist that wired your jaw.
Oh, okay, so you're allowed to make stereotypical comments about Jews. Jews are dentists. Because that's what they are. I get it. I see, Andrew. These. How old is it? Can you tell me how old Andrew Schulz is? Please tell me 25.
He's like 40-something.
Tell me 25.
No, he's in his 40s.
I hear some people saying Kanye did bring up some very strong points. Yes, these points.
Oh, Nazis. Oh, we're doing the Nazi thing again. Oh, fuck. Kanye's a Nazi. But, you know, if Kanye would have said exact same things he was saying, but he was saying about fucking white people, Andrew Schulz would have him on his show excitedly with a fucking erection because, by the way, if you don't think that this wigger doesn't fucking own Yeezys, you're crazy. So, yeah, let me tell you something right now. 100% this guy has Kanye West clothes, every single one of his albums, and if Kanye was saying what he said and he was saying it about fucking saying about white people, he'd be sitting on his little fucking couch across there while Kanye was talking about white people be holding us down for years, and then Schultz would be like, yeah, no cap, no for real, no cap on God or whatever.
Yeah, he I know he's in his fucking it's something in his 40s. But it is embarrassing. And also, you know, you're making
38.
fun of Kanye. What?
38.
Oh, I thought, all right, yeah, well, close enough. But you got, dude, you were in love with Kanye. This guy basically engaged in like cultural blackface his whole life.
I know.
He did the whole wigger thing. Nobody respects you, sir. Stay in your lane. Do your crowd work videos.
Fucking seriously, yeah. Why don't you just steal Hofstadter's gimmick where he puts plants in the audience and fucking takes down hecklers or whatever?
Some would say, Royce, he already does that. Some would say that. I'm not saying that.
I am. I'm saying that. You're a fucking hack. You all right? Let me tell you. If you would have been around when the actual real good comics were around, you'd be fucking Gallagher 3 smashing watermelons. All right? Fuck out of here, Andrew.
That's it. Kanye isn't the free thinker he claims to be. He just regurgitates the talk.
Yeah, well, you're not the black guy you talk to be. Like, stop. He just returned. Oh, watch this. Here we go.
He claims to be. He just regurgitates the talking points of the latest pseudo-intellectual leech around him. The only original thoughts Kanye's ever had are Amber, Kim, and Julius.
By the way, that last sentence that you just said, he just regurgitates the thoughts of the people around him. That kind of sounds like your buddy Joe Rogan. Couldn't you argue that Joe Rogan does the exact same thing? Right?
Yeah, it's pretty much he's just a guy that he's a chameleon.
What about Brendan Schaub? Huh? Who steals jokes and
what about Brendan?
Talk about Brendan.
We're talking about Brendan Schaub.
Okay, Brendan, you have to let me finish talking. Okay.
Comedy.
Intellectual leech around him. The only original thoughts Kanye's ever had are Amber, Kim, and Julia. So, is Kanye insane? Selfishly, I hope he is. I'd rather believe this is the behavior of a guy battling bipolar disorder than
people noticing what Jewish people are doing. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'd rather just be able to give this guy a pill and make him stop noticing things.
Right. I don't want anybody to dig too deep in anything. Are you
guys,
fucking
is there
crazy?
a pill that dulls your ability to recognize patterns?
Yeah. Fucking seriously? Go back to talking bad about white people. We're fine with that. You can talk bad about white people all you want. Just do me a favor. All right? No more Jew stuff.
Except I've been supporting a black skinhead for decades. So my message to you, Chipmunk Cheeks, is simple. Get better. Better friends, better therapists, better perspective on the world, and better meds. And good luck, because you're going to need it.
Did you think that was deeper? Yeah, that sounded like a threat. But
sounds like a threat.
Do you think that was going to, in his head when he was practicing in the mirror?
That he thought he was going to really cut, like he's going to go viral with this, man. People are going to go, wow, man.
When he was looking in the mirror and he was putting Alpha Brain in his hand and throwing it in his mouth, because Joe Rogan gave him a bunch, and he drank his glass of water, he looked in the mirror, no shirt, and he flexed a little bit. He did a little flex. He's doing Pilates. And then he said, they're going to fucking love it. And then he read the last part. You're going to need it, pal.
Yeah. Hey, asshole, fucking Jerry Springer was better at bringing it home than you are.
Jesus fucking Christ.